A tough game today, was it, for the boys? A 4-1 defeat. Was it probably just a bridge too far against a team like that?
It was a tough game against a team that really, they're well drilled. They did what they do well. But I think still, looking at the game, looking at the performance, I think we weren't at it. We gave them quite a few goals, which if you look back at the other game that we conceded quite a few goals in Torquay, similar thing. So I don't think we get beat by teams realistically because they're lots better than us. But I think once we give away one, we start to get a bit nervous sometimes. And I think if we just keep our cool and keep our composure, we can take opportunities and we can stop them from scoring as well.
And so of opportunities, you managed to get a little consolation goal at the end. It was a good finish, wasn't it?
Yeah. I only had a little bit of time on the pitch and I haven't played in a few weeks, so it was just good to get on the pitch and get back to doing what I do best, which is enjoying my football, getting shots off and scoring goals. So yeah.
And how are the lads at the end? We had Stuart in here just before, and he's saying he didn't want the lads to beat themselves too much up about this, and just go on and look ahead to next week.
I think everyone's disappointed. Obviously, you don't want to lose a game. You never want to lose at home, especially because that's meant to be a fortress, and we've had quite a few clean sheets recently. So everyone's disappointed with the result. However, you lose games. You do lose games, and ultimately, it's about how you respond to that. We can take a lot from that team today in their performance. There was no real world beaters in their team in terms of like individual greatness, but as a team they were very solid, very good at what they did. They all stuck together and everybody knew their jobs. So that's something that we can take, being a team that's probably not got as much finance as them, probably not got as much contact time as their managers got with their players as them. So we can take note of that and say, okay, what can we do to get better? And ultimately, throughout the season, if we can improve from every game and learn from every game, wins and losses and draws, then at the end of the season we'll be in a higher position than most expect and where we deserve to be.
And so you got yourself a goal today, and as you said, sort of been in and out of the team. You hoping that puts you, or does enough to put you in the team for next week's game?
Well, ultimately, I can only do what I can do. I don't pick the team. I wish I did, but then if I did, I probably wouldn't play. I'd be a manager. So ultimately, I can only do what I do with the minutes that I get. I came here to play football, and that's what I want to be doing. Ultimately, nobody wants to sit on the bench. Nobody wants to not come on. And ultimately, today was just me trying to make a point of, okay, well, even if I get 10 minutes, if I get 5 minutes, I can make an impact on the game, and ultimately I probably should have got 2. But great save from the goalkeeper, but then I've just stolen his goal bonus right at the end.
Let's say such a love of a striker that you probably be beating yourself more up about the chance missed than the good one scored, wouldn't you?
I mean, I'll be analysing it to see what I could have done better, but ultimately one thing that I always know as a forward is that if you focus too much on the one that you've missed, you're going to miss the next one. So ultimately, there's nothing I can do about it after I've missed, is there? Apart from after the game, watch it back and analyse. But when you do get another opportunity, you've got to take it. And realistically, I probably shouldn't have even taken the shot. But just because of the way I am as a player, I always think I can score. I don't care where it is from. And I think I've needed to get back to that after the suspension and not really having much consistency. Is just getting back to me doing what I do, which is sometimes I take the risky shot and it goes in. Sometimes it doesn't. But today it went in, so yeah.
Okay, thanks for your time, Ira. Cheers.
No problem.
Well done.